In American history, few disappearances have created as many questions as the vanishing of Jimmy Hoffa. He was powerful, he was feared, and in 1975, he simply vanished. No confirmed sightings, no body ever found, no one ever convicted. Even today, nearly 50 years later, investigators and the public are still asking the same question. What really happened to Jimmy Hoffa? Tonight we explore the rise, the power, the enemies, and the final hours before one of the most famous disappearances in history. Jimmy Hoffa was born in 1913. He grew up poor, working hard from a young age. But Hoffa had something that made him different. He understood power, and he understood people. By the 1930s, he was deeply involved in labor organizing. Eventually, he rose to lead the powerful International Brotherhood of Teamsters, one of the largest labor unions in America. Under Hoffa, the union grew rapidly, workers gained better wages, he gained enormous political influence. But with power came controversy. Authorities believed Hoffa had connections to organized crime. These alleged connections would follow him for the rest of his life. For years, federal investigators tried to build cases against Hoffa. Eventually, the Federal Bureau of Investigation succeeded. In the 1960s, Hoffa was convicted of jury tampering and fraud. He went to prison in 1967. But even behind bars, Hoffa still held influence. Then in 1971, U.S. President Richard Nixon commuted Hoffa's sentence. There was one condition: Hoffa could not participate in union leadership until 1980. But Hoffa didn't want to wait. He wanted his power back, and that created dangerous enemies. July 30th, 1975. Hoffa was scheduled to meet two alleged organized crime figures at a restaurant outside Detroit. The meeting was supposed to help Hoffa regain influence inside the union. That afternoon, Hoffa told his family where he was going. He left home. He arrived at the restaurant parking lot. At 2:15 p.m., he called his wife. He said the people he was meeting had not arrived. That was the last confirmed contact. Later that evening, his car was found in the parking lot, but Hoffa was gone. No struggle reported, no witnesses confirmed what happened next. The disappearance shocked the country. Search teams looked everywhere. Forests, lakes, construction sites, farmland. Thousands of tips poured in. Some people claimed Hoffa was buried, under stadiums, in building foundations in remote fields. But no evidence was ever confirmed. Years turned into decades. The mystery only grew with a bunch of theories. The most widely believed theory was Hoffa was killed by organized crime. Possible reasons were: he knew too much. He was trying to regain power. He was becoming unpredictable. Some believe he was killed quickly after entering another vehicle. Some investigators believe his body was disposed of in a way that would never be discovered. Claims included cremation, industrial waste disposal, deep burial in construction zones. None were proven. Another theory suggests someone Hoffa trusted betrayed him. If true, that would explain why he went willingly, why there were no signs of struggle, but again, no proof. Several factors made this case extremely difficult. Possible witnesses afraid to talk, passage of time, conflicting witness stories, lack of physical evidence. Over the years, new searches have happened, but each time, nothing conclusive was found. Jimmy Hoffa remains one of the most famous missing persons in American history. A man who controlled millions of workers, a man who challenged powerful forces, a man who disappeared without a trace, and maybe the truth is still out there, waiting to be discovered. What do you think happened to Jimmy Hoffa? Was it organized crime, a betrayal, or something we still don't understand? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy true mystery stories, don't forget to like and subscribe.